Right then, this is now my WWE Crown Jewel 2024 review. And yes, I'm going to be ranking every match 1 to 10. Then I'm going to be ranking the show 1 to 10 at the very end. So yes, let's of course get right into it. The show did of course start off with the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jake Fatu, and Tama Tonga, with Tonga Lover of course at ringside versus Roman Reigns and the Usos, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. Good match to kick off the show, of course. Very good stuff and very interesting storytelling we're seeing here, of course, in this match. Big moments, of course. Roman Reigns, of course, had a very good hot tag where he's literally destroying everyone. Beat the hell out of Solo. He had a good brawl with Jacob Fatu at a point as well. Went after Tama Tonga. Jey Uso obviously had the whole crowd behind him as well during his moments. A bit of teamwork from him and Jimmy, which was, of course, good to see, which we also got a bit of a tease of on SmackDown as well. Overall, a very good, entertaining match. I think during the match, Roman Reigns was made to look very good. Solo Sikoa was made to look very good. I feel like all of them was made to look strong. Jey Uso, of course, Jimmy Uso, Tama Tonga out of all of them was probably made to look the weakest. But yeah, I think the big thing, which I think surprised most people at the end of the match, and I think annoyed some people as well, was, of course, Solo Sikoa actually pinning Roman Reigns to win the New Bloodline, the match. So, yeah, the New Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jake Fatu, and Tama Tonga win the match, with Solo Sikoa pinning Roman Reigns to win it. Hitting with the Samoan Spike, winning the match. People were saying Roman looked really weak in this moment, but I kind of think it's good. I think, and I feel like it's kind of leading to something good as well with Solo Sikoa actually pinning Roman Reigns. I think it makes something interesting because it looks like Solo's got big bragging rights over Roman Reigns now. I feel like it just leads perfectly into the next rivalry because Solo Sikoa has even more bragging rights because, it's like he's fully confirmed himself as the Tribal Chief, basically. That's what he'll say after beating Roman Reigns. So it keeps the rivalry going. I feel like if Roman Reigns and the Usos won, I just feel like it would have deaded everything a bit. With Solo having bragging rights over Roman, I feel like it makes things even more interesting going to the next fight at Survivor Series War Games. So I think this was the right thing to do, 100% for the story. I think it's the right thing to do, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. After the match, Solo Sikoa, Jake Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa were all going after Roman Reigns at the end of the match, all going right after them. The Usos tries to get right back involved as well. But Sami Zayn then, of course, came out, and there's been a lot going on with him. Jey Uso kind of sent him away. Then on Raw, it looked like he was also talking to Solo Sikoa. But yeah, Solo Sikoa was kind of welcoming Sami Zayn into the New Bloodline. Sami Zayn turned on them and didn't want to be with them. He's sticking with the original Bloodline, but he ended up accidentally booting Roman Reigns in the face at the end after he tried to catch Solo, and Jimmy Uso want to please with him. So yeah, overall, good storytelling with it all. I think everything was done right, and I don't think it made Roman look up. I think the whole thing's meant to look Roman look weak, actually, but I don't think it made him look overly bad. I just feel like it's good for the story. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to give the match a 9 out of 10, and just for the storytelling as well. Very, very, very good stuff. There we go. Okay. Next up, we did, of course, get Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending their Women's World Championships in a fatal four-way against Damage Control, Metaphor, and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Decent match. Jade Cargill looked pretty strong. She was going at it with Lash Legend, which was a good moment to have in the match, I guess. Io Sky, of course, looked very good, flying out of nowhere onto everyone. She of course had a good showing. Piper Niven showing a good bit of dominance as well. Her and Bianca going at it at times. Lash Legend, Jade Cargill kind of stole the show at times in the match. It did, of course, end with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill winning. I don't think the match was overly anything special. It was just a filler match in the show, really, to be fair, after what happened with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. That's why it was there. But, yeah, they could have just done this on an episode of SmackDown. It didn't really need to be on here. I'll just give it a 6 out of 10, the match, to be honest with you. It wasn't really anything special whatsoever. But yeah, there we go. Okay, but all the women did their thing, but I just don't really feel like it was needed. Didn't really get much of a reaction either. Anyway, okay, next match we got Seth freaking Rollins versus Bronson Reed. Yeah, both guys have, of course, been feuding for quite a bit of time now. Bronson Reed had Seth Rollins out for quite a while after injuring him. They've been beating the hell out of each other on, these past weeks on Raw as well. And Seth finally got revenge on Bronson. Good match overall. Bronson Reed was, of course, showing his strength early on. Seth was growing his way into the match. And yeah, I think it was a good match, to be fair. I think it was a very good match. Good moments from both. Good near falls. Both guys did their thing well, and I don't think this is going to be the end of the feud either. No chance it's going to be the end of the feud. I think they're still going to be going on. Seth wins, and I mean, after the match in an interview on the post show, Seth said it didn't really fully feel like a win. I think I see it still going on. Bronson's not going to be happy. He's going to take out Seth Rollins on Raw, possibly injure him, have him out again, and they're going to go at it again. They'll probably have a trilogy as well, to be fair, at some point. Bronson will win the next one, then they'll go into another one. But yeah, I think it's a good, interesting overall feud. Yeah, Seth wins. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. That's what the match gets. Okay. Next up, we got Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax. Obviously, it was both the Raw Women's Champion and the SmackDown Women's Champion going at it. To be fair, I mean, most of the spotlight wasn't really fully on the match. It was all about Tiffany, really. But I think it was good. It got us all engaged, to be fair. Nia Jax, Liv Morgan going at it. Nia Jax, of course, using her size a lot in this match, but at times it looked like Liv looked a little bit slick and stuff, which was good to see. But eventually, when they were both down, Tiffany Stratton came running out, and she was about to cash in until Nia Jax caught her and was trying to send her all the way backstage. And then that's what happened. And then Liv Morgan took advantage of it a bit and was going after Nia Jax. Tiffany then kind of came back when they were both down again, looking to try and cash in. Then Raquel Rodriguez got involved, looking to take out Tiffany Stratton. Then eventually her and Dominic Mysterio distracted Nia Jax a bit. Liv Morgan was able to take advantage of it, and Liv Morgan was able to defeat Nia Jax, and there you go. She gets the special Crown Jewel Women's Belt. But yeah, good match, good storytelling and stuff going on with Tiffany Stratton. I can't see her and Nia lasting on this episode of SmackDown. Surely not. It's got to be it between Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. But yeah, good match. I'm going to give him, again, good storytelling. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 now. Give it a 7 out of 10. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. And then, of course, after this one, we were, of course, so 7 out of 10 for that one. Of course, after this one, we got Randy, which was a match where it was meant to be Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens beat up Randy Orton with a chair very early on. Then they were just going at each other in the ring for a bit. I think Randy Orton at some point RKO'd the referee. No, sorry. Kevin Owens, I think, hit a stunner on a referee. And then they were both going at it. They were both going at it outside the ring at a point. Randy Orton also actually hit an RKO on Adam Pearce. And that's when they went outside the ring, with just brawling. Then eventually Kevin Owens went for a powerbomb, like through a table. Not a powerbomb, so he splashed on him through a table. Swanton bomb through a table. That's it. And there we go. Randy Orton was down. Both guys were down. Randy Orton ended up getting taken out on some kind of stretcher thing. And yeah, there you go. That match didn't actually happen, but it makes an even better story, though, I think. So I think it was good. You can't really rate it anything, though, but it just shows both guys are dangerous and both guys are going to be on trouble on SmackDown. There you go. Both guys are going to get fined. Kevin Owens for attacking an official and Randy Orton for attacking Adam Pearce. There we go. But yeah, it all got a bit out of hand between those two. And yeah, the match didn't end up going ahead. But it just leads to an even bigger thing now, I feel like. 100% it does. It's looking like an interesting story. And you never know, Cody Rhodes could get involved at some point. I think Randy Orton is definitely going to win the whole feud, because he'll probably end up turning on Cody Rhodes, shall we say, at some point. Anyway, next match, we got LA Knight defending the United States Championship in a triple threat match against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. As we know, Andrade and Carmelo Hayes have been going at it in a big seven matches, should we say. And I think, they were both 3-3. Then going to the last one in the seventh one, LA Knight cost them on SmackDown, and there was no winner in the end. So he's forced to have to defend the United States Championship against them in a good match. It started off with Andrade and Carmelo Hayes getting some big moments in the match, of course. LA Knight got involved and had his own moments, but I think Andrade and Carmelo Hayes were able to just steal the show themselves, really. They have so much ridiculous chemistry with each other. LA Knight, I think, works very well with them as well, 100%, as the face in this situation. But yeah, Andrade and Carmelo Hayes steal the show once again. But LA Knight ends up winning the match and retaining. I feel like it was the right thing to do. Have Andrade and Carmelo Hayes do their thing for the Saudi audience, but LA Knight retains. I feel like I don't think either Andrade or Carmelo Hayes are the right guys to beat him, but they are building their way up well, and I am glad that, they've had all these great matches with each other and got this match against LA Knight. But LA Knight was definitely the right winner. I'm going to give the match I think it was a very good match. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. There we go. Okay, next up, we got our main event. We got Cody Rhodes, the SmackDown Undisputed WWE Champion, versus GUNTER, the Raw World Heavyweight Champion, for the Special Crown Jewel Championship. Great technical match. A very, very, very good technical match that we saw between the two. Near falls galore as well. Cody Rhodes hitting the crossroads on GUNTER a good few times. Cody Rhodes actually kicked out of GUNTER's powerbomb, which I don't really think anyone's done, to be honest. So, yeah, both guys look really strong throughout. GUNTER's slaps on Cody Rhodes were literally, as Michael Cobb was saying, taking the taste out of Cody Rhodes' mouth. GUNTER's showing his power over Cody Rhodes, showing he was the bigger man a lot in this match. But Cody Rhodes, again, showed his quickness, was very technical. And it was just a very good all-round technical match, which we expected to see, really. I feel like this match 100% stole the show, plus the Bloodline versus Roman Reigns and the Usos match. This match was bloody good, if I'm being honest. And the ending was interesting as well, because obviously, WWE wanted both guys to look strong. So they have, strong champions on both brands, which they do. And I feel like the ending was 100% right as well. Cody Rhodes jumped off the top, tried to land the Cody Cutter, was caught by GUNTER in the choke though, got Cody Rhodes down, but Cody Rhodes used his weight, reversed it, and got over and got GUNTER's, and while in the choke, GUNTER's shoulders was on the ground. Cody Rhodes got the 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes wins the match, and Cody Rhodes is now the WWE Crown Jewel Men's Champion. Very good match between the two. Both guys looking strong as well, which is what we need to see. Both guys are big names in the company right now. But yeah, Cody Rhodes, I feel like, Cody Rhodes is definitely basically, is he the face of the company, him and Roman Reigns? But GUNTER's really building a name for himself, though. I think GUNTER's much more entertaining than Cody Rhodes, though, in my opinion. And I feel like that's why a lot of people have a big problem with Cody Rhodes winning. I think GUNTER is one of the most entertaining guys in the WWE right now. I haven't really got much entertainment fully out of Cody Rhodes' title reign. But he is very over with a lot of the fans in the arena, of course. But I just don't think his title reign's been overly good. He's just not overly entertaining. I think GUNTER's the more entertaining champion, the more entertaining wrestler. Even though Cody's a very good wrestler, but I feel like he hasn't really had that full-on standout feud. This one was good, though, but still, I feel like it's one that GUNTER should have probably won. I feel like we should be building up GUNTER more, but it's what it is. I still think the match gets a 9 out of 10. There we go. Cody Rhodes wins. And what do I give the show overall? Show overall gets a 7.5. That's what I'd give it. I don't think it was an overall massive standout show. It was good, but it was nothing absolutely outstanding compared to others. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll speak to you on in a bit.